5 tips that will help you to increase positive reviews and decrease negative comments on your eBay, Amazon or other marketplace businesses, or even on your own website. Hi guys, it's Sam Day here from DeyTips.com, and in this video I'm giving 5 tips that will help you to increase the amount of positive reviews you receive for your e-commerce business and decrease the amount of negative comments that you get. Tip number 1 is to make sure you have a quality assurance system in place. Now, what do I mean by this? Basically, have a system in place that allows you to check the majority of your products before you actually send them out to your customers. If your customer receives a product that is faulty, then they are much more likely to be angry and to leave a negative review. If you have a system in place, however, that tracks and tests your items before you actually send them out, then this will reduce the amount of products that get sent out that are faulty, and it will also increase the likelihood of your customers receiving a good quality product that's in good working condition, and as a result, they're more likely to leave you a positive review. Tip number 2, make sure your item is exactly as described. Don't use any stock images, use images of your actual product so your customer knows exactly what they are getting. If there are any defects with your product, if your product has any scratches or dents, then make sure you put that inside your description so your customer again knows exactly what they're getting and there's no confusion. The last thing you want is for your customer to receive your product and it comes and they're not expecting it to have a scratch or a dent on it, and then they're gonna come to you and say, you know, why does it have a dent? And they're more likely to be angry and leave a negative review. If they knew that there was a scratch or a dent, then they still may have purchased the product and they would have liked the product, but the fact that they didn't know and it came as a surprise and a shock to them that you kind of tried to cover it up, then you're more likely to get a negative review. So make sure you're being honest. Tip number 3, if you're planning to do retail arbitrage or drop shipping, make sure you actually contact the person who you're planning to drop ship from before you start the drop shipping process. Make sure that the person that you're gonna buy the stock from is okay with them not actually leaving the receipt inside of the packaging, because if your customer receives a product and it has a receipt on there and they realize that the receipt price is a lot cheaper than the price they actually purchased it for, then they're likely to get, you know, suspicious. They're likely to check up on it and they'll ask you about it, and as a result it could reflect negatively on you and they might leave a negative review for you. Tip number 4 is to make sure you have open communication with your customers. If one of your customers reaches out, for example, and asks when their product is likely to arrive, make sure you respond to them as soon as you possibly can, preferably within 24 hours. If you leave it too late to respond to your customers, then they can get a little bit aggy and frustrated and as a result leave you a negative review. On the flip side, even if your product arrives and it doesn't arrive the way that they want it to arrive, maybe it arrives late or maybe a scratch on it or something like that, the fact that you are communicating with them and that you're being honest with them and that you're keeping the flow of communication very, very open, they're still likely to leave a positive review because they trust you. And finally, tip number 5 is to go above and beyond. What extra can you do to make your customers even more happy than they already are? Can you leave them a free gift inside of the envelope that you send to them? Can you give them a 10% discount for the next time they shop at your website? Think about what you can do to even increase the experience that someone has purchasing from you. This is likely to get them motivated to leave you a positive review and to give them a positive experience shopping from you. So hopefully the tips in this video is going to help you increase the amount of positive reviews you have and decrease negative comments to your e-commerce business. If it did help you out, please click the like button down below. If you have any additional comments or questions, then please leave them in the comment section. But until next time, watch some of my other great videos that will help you to expand your business. Subscribe to my channel for more awesome content. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.